Hi friends, and happy Saturday. I just want to start off by saying that we got done with our project and now the side of our house has siding on it once again. Really hoping that there is a huge difference in the warmth in our bedroom because that was a lot of work. This is, by the way, the work jacket. So it's pretty nasty. But I didn't want to put like a clean one on because I feel pretty gross anyways. And like, you know, that outsideness is it's all over me. But welcome to Vlogmas. Okay, so a couple of things. The Vlogmas from yesterday is actually still uploading to the YouTube servers as I record this. And that is because, again, we've been trying to get our house back in order. Number two, when I woke up this morning, I noticed that Small Fry, who is one of our smallest crabs, who is the only crab left in a painted shell, I saw that his painted shell was empty. So I thought that he just moved into a new shell, and I was super excited for him. Because that's what they do, they change shells. But unfortunately, I saw that he was out of a shell and a naked crab. And in a hermit crab world, naked crabs are not a good thing. It's pretty much a death sentence. So the only thing you can do is to scoop him up very carefully and put him in a bowl with a little bit of water and some shells dipped in prime salt water to entice him to get back in a shell. Because a hermit crab has to have a shell on to survive. Their abdomen is actually moist, and if it dries out, they suffocate. I don't know how long during the night he was out of his shell. He's probably not going to make it. And it's probably nothing I could have done differently as far as his care, because when we got him, he was already very, very pale and puny. And I did notice him eating a little bit more, but for the first, I'd say 4 or 5 months, like he just didn't move and eat. Since I put him in a different tank, he has done a lot better. But unfortunately, the process that hermit crabs go through from being caught in the wild to go to a pet store is pretty horrific and traumatic on their bodies. And sometimes that damage doesn't really come out and can be seen towards the end of their life, is in their, when they just can't do it anymore. And I think that's what's happening to Small Fry. So a lot of my morning was put into drastic measures to try to save him. He's now in a container inside the big hermit crab tank where it has lots of space, and I know other crabs won't try to mess with him. And I'm just hoping he reshells. But he's been like that now for several hours, and I'm not noticing any improvement. I don't think he's probably going to make it through the night, which is sad. I hate losing a pet, even a hermit crab. That's not really a pet that I can love and hug. But I was so rooting for him, and done what I can do. But that is the circle of life. And if he does pass, I will make him a little bit of a casket, and we will bury him, because that's what I do to the little pets that pass away. But let's jump right into Vlogmas. So starting with Molly's yarn number 17. It's a very pretty purple. Very pretty purple with some white. I really, really like that one. Emma's yarn. So Emma's yarn is in this very pale, well, not really pale, very dull yellow. So let's see if it has any hint of color. Really loving this. So this is a pink peachy base with purples. There are some other colors in here. My husband and my oldest child just came in, so you may hear them. That's very, very pretty. Craftvent. What's in store? yarn. Yarn is in store. Day 17. We have yarn. We have some mohair and tart and carousel horse. We've seen these before, so there's really not a lot of pizzazz here. David's tea. We're going to save the Hobby Lobby one for last because it's my favorite these days. Some kind of tranquility tea, which I probably need that. Maybe we'll have that this evening. So this says fruit infusion, rose hip shells and seeds, apple, some kind of tulsa, hibiscus, red currants, rose petals, raspberries, strawberries. Not a rosy kind of gal tasting stuff, so I'm not sure. It smells good. But I'm not going to count it out because I didn't think I was going to like the sweet potato pie tea. And look how that turned out for me. I'm a sweet potato pie drinker. Keurig. So, I don't know if y'all read through the comments, but Yarny Cat, who has a channel, and I'll link her channel below. You need to check her out. But she says that she doesn't think that Keurig would be very appreciative of my review of their calendar. She's probably right. Although today is one that I'm going to let my husband have, mainly because he only has 2 cups of his coffee left until we buy groceries. But it's something that he's going to like because he drinks this creamer and it's chocolate mocha. And in the great event, my dog has decided to eat right now, so I apologize if you can hear him chowing down on his food. He's only a 9-pound Yorkie, but you'd be surprised. Well, I guess this just kind of goes along with the other alcoholic coffee that I had before in this, because this is the bourbon vanilla bean coffee. As part of the 12 days of Stitchmas, we have a big old bag that actually has some weight to it. So I'm curious to see what this is. And it's the other kit. So you can see in there, I'm trying to hold it so it doesn't make any noise, but there's some big wooden beads, and I see some yarn. So this is called the Deck the Halls Kit Garland, skill level medium. It's very cute. I love the little tassels and this little tree thing they have going on there. And look, there's a star. What are those little white things? Oh, they're little pom-poms. I'm not loving the little pom-poms on the tassels. I may not do that. So, this makes 4-inch stars, 3.5-inch trees, and tassels should be 5 inches long. It just reminds me of like during the Will Ferrell Elf movie where he has to make the ribbon curls. 6-inch ribbon curls. So we have the yarn, and it comes in this pretty brick colorway, a light brown, a olive, and a ivory. And this is going to be very wrinkly, so I'm letting that get still so I can speak again. A whole thing of wood beads, because this garland utilizes them quite often. I do like the natural look of them. I'm sure some people paint these. I'm just going to leave mine natural. But this is very pretty. And I already have an idea of where this is going. And it comes with some hemp cord. So I think that's pretty cute little Advent kit gift. Because I think this one has the yarn to make all of these. And this one I may be a little skeptical about yardage. We'll have to see how it goes. I can pull in other colors, though, if need be. That shouldn't be that hard. But I mean, it doesn't really tell you how many tassels. Oh, never mind. there's only 2 tassels that you make. So that might be plenty. I take that back. This probably has no issues with yarn. But we'll weigh these, or I'll weigh these and share my findings and see if I actually have the right grams is what they're saying on the package. I don't have any crafting to show you because honestly, by the time I got in bed last night, I literally laid in bed and I fell asleep sitting up holding this little Mary and my crochet hook in hand. Like, I was out. The husband was like, you're going to have to put that up and go to sleep before you stab yourself in the eye. So I did. And then I even slept an hour late. And then had all the hermit crab and siding chaos and strew and take up my day. I'm trying to get vlogmass recorded so I can go get food.
I'm sorry I walked in there. I'll make a single sound that you talk.
That won't be a problem pretty soon.